All right, we'll get started here in just a sec. We've got a pretty straightforward day today. We're actually going to do kind of like two main sets is the way I like to look at it. And today we're doing single, we're doing double, we're doing smooth, and we're doing hard, and it's going to be a little bit of everything, but nothing too crazy, I don't think. We'll see. But let's get warmed up. Let me stand up with you guys here, and we'll just start swinging and getting loose. Sorry if I changed my shirt. My short's a little dirty. I'm a little sore. I've been laying gigantic paver stones all day, so I need the stretch. All right, let's do some arm circles. Let's go, what is this? Left arm forward. I already did it. I'm already hunched over because I'm sore and tight, but stand up nice and tall. Nice big circles. Big range of motion through here. Getting those shoulders loose. Switch to the other side. Trying to work on the flexibility here at the same time, opening everything up. Let's keep it interesting today. Same arm, backwards. Same arm, backwards now. Still big range of motion. Avoid too much of that twist. Nice straight arm. You can practice your backstroke. Thumb up, pinky in. All right, switch to the other arm back. So nice and slow through here. Just starting to grease the wheels. And we're going to stay with this back motion, but now double arm. Both arms going back at this point. There you go. Nice big circles. And kind of just keep it slow at the top just to work that stretch, and then fast all the way through. All right, let's switch the other way. Let's go forward now. Right over the top. Again, big range of motion, nice straight arms. Open the chest up through here. Feel it pinch through the shoulder blades as we come over. All right, good. Shake for a sec. Keep the arms below, or down below the shoulders, not overhead, just to give them a break for just a second. And then we will do our streamline. Nice and tight. Squeeze the ears. Stretch it right up off the ground. And over to one side, over to the other side. Ooh, back to the middle. Let's do this. Let's keep our arms like we're standing up against a wall, and we're just going to drop the elbows down, squeeze the shoulder blades, and feel that stretch across the back, right across the front of your chest here, opening everything up right through the shoulder blades, and we'll come right back up as if our arms are creeping on the wall. Right back in that streamline, take it all the way up, stretch, and then we'll come back down and we'll do that just a couple more times. Nice and slow, down to the bottom, hold it there for a sec, squeeze that back, open up the chest, and right back up. Good. Right up to the top, we'll do one more of those. I'm just gonna bring it down, and squeeze all the way down as low as you can get there. And that flexibility, which I don't have, it's all right. Right back up to the top. And once we get there, do a little twist and shake it out. Good. All right. So when we get going today, we are going to be doing a little bit of a one arm focus in our warm-up / preset. As I said, then the main set is kind of broken up into two parts, and it's all about alternating between single and double and easy and hard and a little mix all in between. And it's basically just going to be those two speeds today, smooth, hard, and different times, and it'll vary between single arm and double arm. But for a preset, we're going to go 3 times through this little set here, and we're going to start out doing 15 seconds, right arm only, just the catch. And bands are MIA right now, I apologize. So, away from the light. So right arm only, just the catch. Remember, just to here, that elbow stays nice and tight. Rotate down to here. Try not to break the wrist too much there. Right back up. 15 seconds right arm. 15 seconds left arm. Just the catch, elbow out. Then we're gonna go 15 seconds full right arm only pull, emphasizing that catch portion. 15 seconds, left arm only pull. We'll take a little break, and then we're going to do some alternating stuff, and then we'll go through that again. But we'll start out 15 seconds, right arm only catch, 15 seconds, left arm only catch, 15 seconds, right arm full pull, 15 seconds, left arm full pull. And remember, on this, we don't need a lot of tension. We're just setting up technique. We're setting up our form. We're still getting warmed up, so we don't need a ton of tension on this. Really focus on the form. We'll get going here in 10 seconds. And we are starting out with 15 seconds. The first 15 seconds is right arm only, just the catch. And go. So it's a quick 15 seconds, just the catch. Don't pull the elbow back. And make sure the elbow doesn't come up. Just locking it and just dropping the hand and the wrist down. Okay, switch to the left arm now. Just the catch. Just drop it down so your fingers are pointing right down. You've got a nice vertical forearm right down towards the ground. Okay, back to the right arm and a full pull now. Full pull all the way through. Just the right arm. Emphasize the catch and pull all the way through. We don't need too much acceleration here on this. It's just setting up form, but now we're working the full stroke. Okay, switch to the left arm now. Full pull of the left arm all the way through. We're still setting up form and getting warmed up for the day. Nice and smooth and relaxed. Okay, and rest. Short little rest, and now we're just gonna do 20 seconds, alternating like you're swimming. So one arm then the other. Again, not a lot of tension, still getting warmed up. We're just trying to find that swim rhythm a little bit. We're gonna go in 5 seconds. We've got 20 seconds of this. And go. So nice and smooth, not a lot of tempo, finding the rhythm and just warming up this motion. Good, nice and relaxed. 5 more seconds. Finish that pull all the way through the back and rest. Good. Excellent. So yeah, I see a couple here. Les and Greg, both you guys really try to make sure we're not here when we finish that stroke, but here. Nice straight arm all the way through the back to that motion. That little tricep push at the end and then back up. All right, we're gonna go through that again. We're gonna go 15 seconds, right arm only, just the catch. 15 seconds, left arm only, just the catch. 15 seconds, right arm only, full pull. 15 seconds, left arm only, full pull. And we will go in 5 seconds. Okay, right arm only catch and go. Just the catch. Still warming it up here. Make sure that elbow, you're not pulling it back towards your hips at all. It's locked right in place and just dropping down underneath. Okay, switch to the left arm now, just the catch. Good. Don't pull back too far. Just let the fingertips drop and let your forearm get vertical. That's all we're trying to do. Okay, back to the right arm now. Full pull all the way through. Let's make sure we finish that all the way. Good. Greg, that's much better. All the way through. Les, that looks good. Okay, switch to the left arm now. Switch to the left arm. Full pull. Good. Again, we're still warming up here, still feeling good. Okay, and rest. All right, we'll take a short little rest, and now we're gonna do 40 seconds of alternating single arm, but add a little bit of tension to this. Not a lot, half a step back, little bit of tension, a little bit of work, 40 seconds, alternating single arm pulls, and we will get going right here in 5 seconds. And go. So we've got 40 seconds, a little bit of tension, not a lot, but still working on finding that rhythm, getting warmed up. 40 seconds of this. Again, this should be just slightly more tension than what you had on that first 20-second interval. Okay, we are halfway through this. Nice, still nice and relaxed, and we are still very focused on form here. Always focused on form early on. 5 more seconds. Okay, and rest. All right, good. Like I said, we'll take a little bit of an extended rest, not a ton here. And we've got one more round through that now. So again, this is just 15 seconds right arm, just the catch. 15 seconds left arm, just the catch. 15 seconds right arm full pull. 15 seconds left arm full pull. Go back, ease up on the tension that you added for that 40 seconds. We still want this to be less tension, just really about form, just enough tension to help you engage your stroke and engage that catch. We'll go in 5 seconds. Okay, and go. This is right arm only, just the catch. Just the catch, Alexi. I saw that full pull. Just the catch, just that right arm. Okay, and switch to the left arm now, just the catch. Good, just dropping it down. That elbow staying in place. Okay, switch to the right arm, full pull. Right arm, full pull now, all the way through. And we're just adding that little kicker through the back, pushing past the hips. Catch is still perfect, I'm sure. Okay, switch to the left arm. Switch to the left arm. All the way through. Good. Okay, and rest. All right, short rest here. And we're gonna cap off our little warm-up preset here with just 1 minute. Add a little bit more tension. This shouldn't be super crazy on the tension yet. We're still getting warmed up. Think of it as like a 75, 80% type of pull on this one, just for this last minute, and then we'll get going in our first main set. We will go here in 5 seconds. 1 minute straight, alternating pulls. And go. Full minute here. Sorry about that. Keep going, guys. Just a little blood from outside. All right, we are halfway, nice and smooth. I'm gonna watch the computer, but I'm gonna put you guys on mute here for just a sec, but keep it going. Ten more seconds, still hanging in there for our full minutes. Okay, and rest. All right, sorry about that, guys. Thank you for bearing with me there. All right, we'll take a little extended break here. You can put the cords down, grab some water, stretch it out a little bit, shake those arms, loosen the shoulders up just a bit, and we'll get ready for our first main set. And this one is basically, we're gonna be doing a allotted amount of time double arm, and in a allotted amount of time of single arm. And as we get going, the double arm time is going to decrease. The single arm is going, alternating arms is going to increase. As the time decreases for the double, it's going to get harder. As the time increases for the alternating, it's going to get easier. And maybe a bit confusing, but I'll walk you through it. Don't worry. So this first little bit, we're going to do 1 minute of double arm pulls. Sorry, I don't have my cords right here. And remember, in the double arm, I always talk about this. It's that same catch position where you're dropping the elbows, and you kind of see my shoulders almost rotating forward a little bit as we try to get on top of that stroke, and then finish pulling all the way through. So let's see from this angle. You kind of get on top of it here, and then push all the way through that motion. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do that 1 minute of double arm pull. I want it to be a smooth, relaxed, somewhat endurance effort, but basically it's a go all day, form focused 1 minute double arm. Then we are going to switch right into 15 seconds alternating single arm. That's going to be hard. So this should be a super easy and smooth double arm effort and a very hard alternating effort. Okay, so it's 1 minute, super smooth double arm, right into 15 seconds. Take that scoot back, get some tension on the cords, and it's 15 seconds higher tempo alternating single arm. We will get going here in 20 seconds, give you some time to get on your bands, get ready to go. But remember, this first minute is just smooth double arm. And actually, I think I'm going to give you guys a short 10 to 15 second rest after that double arm minute before we do that single arm 15 seconds. All right, here we go. 1 minute of double arm and go. So both arms at the same time. This should be kind of a go all day endurance effort, super form focused, practicing getting up on top of the stroke. Both arms at the same time here. Get on top of it at the front, and then we kind of push through the back. And this should just kind of be that. We can keep doing this all day because my form is perfect and it feels all right. Good. Okay, we are halfway through this one. Halfway through, so just keep pushing through. Make sure we're finishing all the way through the back. Nice and smooth and feeling good. Fifteen more seconds. 15 more seconds. And then we'll take a short break, 10 to 15 second rest. We've got 5 seconds left on this one. Okay, and rest, short rest here. And now we're transitioning into 15 seconds, alternating, like we're swimming, alternating, very hard effort, high tension. We're gonna go in 5 seconds, 15 seconds straight. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, and go. 15 seconds now, alternating arms. Should be a harder, high tension effort. Go hard through these, and then we'll take a rest. You got 5 more seconds. Okay, and rest. All right, good one. All right. That was the first one so far. Next up, as I said, the time's gonna come down on the double arm. We got a little rest here. The time's gonna come down on the double arm. We're going 45 seconds of that double arm. Add a little bit of tension to what you did on that first 1 minute. So it should be a little bit harder for 45 seconds. Then we're gonna do 30 seconds of the alternating single arm, but you can ease up on the tension. So a little bit easier on the alternating single arm. All right, we'll get started here in 15 seconds. Double arm, both arms at the same time, pull. Little bit harder than what that first 1 minute effort was. We're gonna go in 5 seconds. And go, 45 seconds, double arm pulls. Should be a little more tension here, a little bit harder effort than what you did on that first minute, but not crazy. Still feeling smooth, still setting up the form. Bit more of an acceleration through past the hips. Everybody's looking good. Good job. Keep it going. We have 15 more seconds of the double arm pulls here. And then we'll take another short break before those single arm. Okay, 5 more seconds. And rest. All right, short 15-second rest here. And as I said, now we have 30 seconds of the alternating single arm, but not as hard as the 15 seconds was. So you can ease up on the tension a little bit here for these. We're gonna go in 5 seconds. And go, alternating single arm. Still want the tempo up. Still at maybe a 90% type effort, but not as hard as what that 15 seconds was. We're doing it for 30 seconds here. Find that rhythm. Pulling all the way through, a little force through the hips. 5 more seconds. And rest. Excellent. Good. All right, we're making our way through. Take a little break here. We're gonna keep following our little pattern. Now we've got 30 seconds of the double arm. Again, harder than what we did on the 45, which was harder than what we did on the minute. We're adding some effort here for the 30 seconds of double arm. Both at the same time, the tempo should come up a little bit. We'll take a short rest, and then we have got 45 seconds of the alternating single arm. And again, you get to get a little bit easier on that one now, so you can ease up on the tension on the alternating single arm. Double arm gets harder, single arm gets easier. But we will go in, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, double arm pulls. We're down to maybe like what would be, we're up to what would be maybe a 90% type effort on these double arm now. All right, we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, and go. Double arm is down to 30 seconds, so it's harder than what we did on the 45. We're up to like an 85, 90% type of effort here. This is where we really drop the elbows down, get on top of the stroke, like I said, and then really emphasize the acceleration past the hips, or past the halfway point. So really emphasize that pull right past the hips. Want to see some power now. Excellent. Les, that looks really good. 5 more seconds. Okay, and rest. We're going to do 15 seconds of rest here. And now we have 45 seconds of the alternating. So this is easier now. Now we're down for the 45 seconds of the alternating. Is like an 80% type effort. Now we're trying to feel a little more endurance type effort, a little more rhythm in this. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, and go. So this is an easier effort for 45 seconds, alternating single arm. Tempo's up a little bit as you push past, accelerate past the hip, finish all the way through the back. Form is there, great catch up front, stable head, stable body, nice taut core. We've got 15 more seconds here, 15 more seconds. All right. 5 more seconds. And rest. Excellent, nice job. Okay, we are on the last round of this main set number 1. We're gonna kick it off with 15 seconds, very hard, very high tension double arm. So super high power, big catch up front, big power pushing through. We'll do a short 15 seconds of rest, and then we have 1 minute of just cruising, feeling good, alternating stroke. So now we're down to that easier, much harder, hardest one of the double, easiest one of the single. We will get going in 10 seconds. So our last round of this part of the set, starting out 15 seconds, high tension, high power, double arm pulls. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, go. High power, high tension double arm, really accelerating that power stroke through past the hips. 5 more seconds. And rest, short rest here, and we're gonna cap off this part with just 1 minute alternating. This is that go all day, feel good, perfect form alternating stroke here for 1 minute straight. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1 minute straight alternating. This is our go all day endurance. Form is great. Head position is perfect. We've got that great high elbow catch up front. We get the vertical forearm, and then we push back, finishing all the way through the hip. And this is going to feel good and relaxed and just cruising. We are halfway through. And we'll take an extended break after this before we get into the last part, main set number 2. He's looking great. Okay, 15 more seconds, 15 more seconds. Pushing through this. 5 more seconds. And rest. All right, let's put the cords down, grab some water, and we'll get ready for our last little bit here. Stretch it out for a second. We're going to cap it off. We're still following the same idea of alternating between smooth and hard and single and double. And what we are going to do is we are going to do a couple of 1 minute intervals here. We're going to do it a few times through, see what we have time for. But we're going to do 30 seconds, double arm pulls, hard, hard. We'll say in between that 95% to 100% effort. So not completely max, not completely wrecking you. We'll say like 95% double arm pulls right into 30 seconds of alternating, but smooth. So you can slow the tempo down, the tension comes off, and you're just rhythm alternating for 30 seconds. We'll take a break, and then we're gonna reverse that. We're gonna start out with 30 seconds of smooth, very form-focused double arm pulls, and then we're gonna finish that minute off with some high tension, very hard alternating single arm, okay? And we'll go through that a couple of times. Like I said, we'll see what we have time for. But we'll start here in about 30 seconds. This first 1 minute is 30 seconds, very hard double arm pulls, right into 30 seconds, smooth, relaxed single arm. So you're going hard, 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 double arm, 30 seconds, recovery, smooth endurance, 30 seconds, but alternating. All right, so we're gonna go in 10 seconds. We've got double arm hard to start, and then I will help transition you. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, and go. Double arm. This is hard. This is like a 95% effort. We've got some power here. Get on top of the stroke up the front. Keep the elbows up on that catch. And then really power stroke through the back. And we've got 10 more seconds of this high double arm. And we're going to switch to a smooth, easy recovery type effort of alternating single arm in 3, 2, 1, and switch. So step up a little bit if you're standing, ease up on the bench a little. And now this is just a relaxed, think of it as like a 70% type endurance where you've just flip turned after that really hard 50. And now you've got a 50 where you're, all right, now we're cruising through this, but my stroke's got to stay together. Got 10 more seconds here. Smooth, form focused, and relaxed alternating. Okay, and rest. Excellent. Good. All right, we'll take a little break here. Enough time to let you recover. And we're going to switch it up now. Now we're starting with double arm, 30 seconds, but smooth and relaxed. That setting up the form, feeling good endurance, getting ready to go. And then after that, boom, we're going to jump into the last 30 seconds being a hard 95% alternating type swim. So start easy and smooth. Imaginary flip turn into a really hard 50 swimming, alternating. All right, we will go in about 10 seconds here. And we're starting out with 30 seconds, smooth, relaxed, double arm pulls. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, go. So now this is our smooth, form focused, double arm, Greg, both at the same time. There we go. Smooth, relaxed, double arm pulls. 30 seconds. Okay, in 10 seconds, we're gonna switch to some hard 95% effort, single arm pulls. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Now we're hard. We did our imaginary flip turn. We're into this 50. It's a fast 50 now. You're going hard. Accelerate through past the hips, making sure you're still finishing all the way through that stroke, despite the high tension on there. Really emphasize that little last tricep kick at the end to finish the stroke. 10 more seconds. 5 more seconds. And rest. All right. Excellent. We'll do that at least one more time, maybe 2. We'll check on the time here. So a little extended rest here. And we're going to go through that whole thing again. So be sure to stretch because we start out hard again. We start out with 30 seconds of high tension, hard double arm. And then we're going to transition that right into some smooth, relaxed, alternating single arm. So very hard double arm, 30 seconds, smooth, relaxed, feeling good, stretching it out, endurance, alternating on the back end of that. Okay, we will go in about 20 to 30 seconds here. Looking at the time, this may end up being our last round, unfortunately for you, but that's okay. All right, we're gonna start out here in 10 seconds. We're gonna do some high tension, super hard double arm pulls to start, 30 seconds straight. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, and go. 30 seconds, hard double arm. Hard, hard, high tension, pushing through. It hurts to finish all the way through, but you're still able to do it. That's how much tension we have. 10 more seconds, so we're gonna step forward and do our smooth, relaxed, alternating single arm. 3, 2, 1, and now you get to relax. Alternating single arm, less tension, endurance effort, feel the relief, but it still hurts because you just did 30 seconds hard a double arm. Keep it going though. 15 more seconds of this smooth, relaxed single arm. Five more seconds. And rest. Excellent. Nice job. That was a solid minute. We've got another solid minute coming up here in a bit. Now, again, we flip the script. We start out 30 seconds double arm, smooth, relaxed, waiting for the pain, just easy endurance. And then that last 30 seconds is hard alternating single arm. Do that flip turn into one last super fast 50. And then that will be it for the day because we are running short on time, unfortunately. But feel free to throw in another round once you get off the call. Looking at you, Alexi. All right, we're going to get going here in 10 seconds. 30 seconds of smooth, relaxed double arm pulls. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, and go. 30 seconds, smooth, great form, getting on top of the stroke early. Just feeling good here. As I keep saying, a nice relaxed effort with great form. Okay, 10 more seconds and we step back for super hard 30 seconds of alternating single arm to finish it off. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Super hard alternating single arm now. We're swimming hard. It's a fast 50. There's no flip turn, it's 50-meter pool. So go hard all the way through. 15 more seconds. Hard single arm. Finish it up here. All the way through the back. Don't let the form fall apart at the end. 5 more seconds. Stay with it. And you're done. Excellent. Nice job. Whew, drop those bands, stretch it out, grab some water. Nice job, guys. That was a good one today. A lot of single and double and easy and hard and all that stuff. That was excellent. Good. All right. Well, before you all take off for your extra exercises today, here to hang out. Anyone has any questions? Some of you might be getting into the back to swim stuff a little bit, or looking to extend some of the bands a little bit. But if anyone's got any questions, now's a great time. I know we got a small group today, but we'll see. All right. Well, you guys.
I did about a week ago. I got into some open water.
Oh, nice.
And it was hard to use all the strength that I have from the bands because I got to get used to not breathing again. This has been great. Living on land, I can breathe at will.
Right. Yeah, now it's all you got to find that breathing rhythm comes back a little. It's tough, it's tricky, and it does, and it throws off. That's why, I would, you were on the call, I think, maybe not with the toys, but, toys in open water, some yes, but the snorkel scares me as just a safety thing. But pool swimming, that's why I love it, because it just takes out that element of you forget how much timing goes into play with swimming until all of a sudden you've got to time your breaths, and it gets tricky. Yeah. Where were you able to swim down there, Scott?
There's our town has a great pond.
Oh, cool.
So it's if I go in the morning, because the beach isn't open for sunbathing, but they allow access for boating and distance swimming in the morning. So.
Oh, cool. Oh, very nice.
Yeah. It was a beautiful morning for it. Beautiful morning, but.
Oh, good. Yeah, I tried to get in the other day, and I did a swim run because the water temp was like 51, 52, and I hadn't swum in 91 days. I went back and looked at it, and it was not pleasant.
Wow. So was that fresh water?
Nope, that was the ocean.
Wow. Well, it's not going to get much warmer, is it? 56 maybe?
Yeah, no, where we are, it'll get up to upper 50s, low 60s eventually. It's not there yet. So I'm not ready to put on the full wetsuit and go for a full swim quite yet. But no, it's interesting to come back, and it does. You do the bands and you think you're going to get in and it's going to be there, and it's just, it is, but it isn't. So it's nice to be able to have that. And it scares me to think like how much isn't it would have been if the bands hadn't been used, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I noticed for me that having my hips staying at the surface was a problem again after the extended break. We've been back at the pool for almost a month, but we're limited to 3 times a week at 1 hour apiece.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot longer road back than I thought, mainly just because the postures in the hips for me is all entirely off.
Yeah, and I think, and we mentioned this in one of the other calls, I believe, but it's with the hip syncing. What I think a big part of it is we're so used to doing these bands where we're squared up, right? And we talk about we lose the rotation. And when you get back in the water and you don't have that rotation, the hips sink. We have to remember that swimming is basically a motion where we're essentially swimming from one side to the other side. We're not ever flat like we are with the bands. So what happens is when we lose, particularly that hip rotation, helps keep the legs up. And when we stay square, the hips sink. Even if you're kicking, it's hard in that position to not let the hips sink. So it's easier, you kind of get that pull. And I think about it, the way I try to think about it is you press the shoulder forward on the catch. Don't think about pressing with the hand because you're going to do this. Shoulder presses forward here for the catch, elbow comes up. As you pull, I try to think of that my hand's pulling right underneath my shoulder, and then my hip is getting out of the way to let my hand finish, or my hand is almost pushing my hip out of the way to that side. If there's any purple patch drill or something like that, that's one of the great things. If you have fins on, it's easier to work that hip rotation using fins because you've got more propulsion. It's also a little bit easier to do with a pull buoy because they're up anyway, or an empty any buoy.
Yeah.
But I think that's the kind of bin I've seen. You're one of many that have mentioned coming back from swim bands, their hips are sinking. And I think a big part of that partly is, one, we've kind of lost a little bit of that you learn how to hold your body in water with that core. I mean, yes, we work on core on dry land. It's just translating that strength to holding that body position and open in the pool. And the other part is we lost a little bit of that rotational feel.
Well, I can completely see that just thinking about where I've been in the pool. That's a great tip. I appreciate it. And thank you for today too, John.
Yeah, of course. Anytime. All right. Well, everybody, thank you so much. And hopefully we'll see you back here on Wednesday.